This is Cleveland Health, the show that tackles health issues that matter most to our neighborhoods. Each week, we bring you powerful stories, expert insights, and real resources to help you and your family live healthier, stronger lives. Join us as we dive into what's shaping the health of Cleveland today so we can all try to make a difference together. Hello, I'm Richard Stewart. Today we're shining a light on powerful stories and critical health issues impacting the Cleveland community.
We don't just focus on the physical, right? Getting out and running or lifting weights, but we're thinking about our mental health. We're thinking about our personal connections. We're thinking about being connected with the resources that we may need to feel supported.
Looking for ways to live healthier and decrease stress? We stopped by the YMCA of Greater Cleveland to learn more about their programs for self-care and wellness.
I love to encourage people to stay healthy and to dance because I believe dance not only keeps you healthy when it comes physically, but also emotionally and socially.
And still ahead, TV20's Rosalind Muniz shows us how celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month connects with efforts to reduce health disparities through dance. First, we stopped by Friendly Inn Settlement House, where Moms First hosted a community baby shower for expectant moms and young families. It looked like a celebration, balloons, gift bags, prizes, even coloring, but this baby shower was much more about teaching the value of maternal health.
We are reaching out to the community. This is a City of Cleveland program that's been around for over 3 decades. Infant birth mortality has been a huge issue in our community, and we are a program that makes the difference. Our numbers say it, and as you can see what we're going to do right now, the providers that we have here, the networks that we do, we really support families in the city of Cleveland to help reduce infant birth mortality.
Alongside the music and games, families found vital connections to resources, ones they can count on.
Hey, we're here today because we wanted to bring the community together for a successful baby shower. We have these different baby showers here to help mothers who might be in need. You might need a car seat, you might need a stroller. Hey, guess what? You might even need some resources. Come on down here to this baby shower. We got everything that you need right here to have you become a successful mother, raise that kid properly, so we can have a great community.
Families given a bingo-style activity sheet designed to get them talking with service providers.
They're going to go to each vendor table. These vendors are people like the Department of Child and Family Health. We got legal aid, we got Tri-C, different resources that they can come and benefit from. When they go to that table, after they talk to that vendor, they get a sticker, fill up that bingo card. After they fill up that bingo card and get bingo, guess what? We got something for them, a nice diaper bag.
Ohio Pharmacists Association focused on making sure parents know where to turn for everyday health needs and how local pharmacies can be a first stop for care.
Pharmacists are the most accessible healthcare provider, and we want moms to come to us to get their care, everything from prenatal vitamins to folic acid. Today, we're here to talk about how moms can take care of their babies. So we actually created a common childhood illnesses notebook, and in it we have resources for what to do if your kid has everything from the common cold to pinworms to the stomach bug, just so that moms have a resource on hand that they can use.
And for White, even after decades with the program, his favorite part hasn't changed.
My favorite part of the event is just all of us getting together, good music. I love music, and just real good energy, and seeing people being connected to the programs and community services that they need. That's what I like, and that's what I love, and I love to see a family and their baby together.
This community baby shower gave families more than just diapers and strollers. It connected them with vital resources that can really make a lasting difference. And if you missed it, Moms First hosts events all year round. For more information, go to momsfirst.org. Coming up next here on TV20's Cleveland Health program, the YMCA isn't just about fitness. We'll show you how their programs are supporting wellness and self-care across Greater Cleveland, right after this break.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland. We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland. We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland and proud of it.
Hello, I'm Scott Osicki, Chief Executive Officer of the Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Cuyahoga County. We know that life can be overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. If you or someone you know is feeling anxious, depressed, in a mental health crisis, have alcohol or other drug use concerns, or just need someone to talk to, help is available. Call or text 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's free, confidential, and available every day 24/7. Trained and caring counselors are there to listen, support, and help you find hope no matter what you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. Call or text 988 anytime because your mental health matters, and so do you.
Hello, I'm Michelle Princeton, and I'm a licensed social worker working for the Social Support Service Unit out of the Mayor's Office of Prevention Intervention Opportunities for Youth and Young Adults. The City of Cleveland has demonstrated a long-term commitment to residents working to create safe spaces in our neighborhood resource and recreation centers where families can access free resources and support services. We are committed to working together with families and other community providers to identify and help families who are struggling to achieve a better quality of life. To access the social support services, leave a message at 216-664-2223 and a team member will return your call. Our work includes referring individuals to appropriate services such as medical, hospital-related, long-term counseling, public assistance, veterans benefits, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, housing assistance, Head Start, and student loans. We also provide support and guidance for youth and young adults in addressing stigmatization, scapegoating, labeling, bullying, substance abuse, and unhealthy relationships. Once again, to access social support services, leave a message at 216-664-2223 and a team member will return your call. Thank you.
Welcome back to TV20's Cleveland Health. I'm Richard Stewart. Thank you for staying with us. Now, an important topic impacting many individuals across our community. September is Suicide Awareness Month, and recent studies show that suicide remains a growing concern among today's mental health providers, and a challenging and sensitive topic to discuss. The City of Cleveland, for its part, offers complimentary sessions with a counselor or therapist for its employees, should you need them. City employees can visit allonehealth.com/blog for helpful information and insight regarding suicide awareness and prevention. Employees can also contact All in One Health by calling the number on your screen. That's 1-800-521-3273. There are also many other outside organizations offering health services for community residents and your loved ones. We visited the YMCA of Greater Cleveland to talk about those services and its overall wellness program. The YMCA has long been known as a place to work out, but today, leaders here say they've tailored their mission to meet the current and evolving needs of the downtown Cleveland community. For Membership Impact Director Matthew Vincent, that means connecting programs with the specific needs of YMCA members.
So essentially what I spend time doing is trying to make sure that the services, the programs that we offer are in line with the needs of our membership. So we don't just focus on the physical, right, getting out and running or lifting weights, but we're thinking about our mental health, we're thinking about our personal connections.
And with a steadily growing downtown Cleveland population, the mission of the Y is creating a more holistic prescription for wellness of mind and body. That means tailoring programs to meet the specific needs of a largely downtown Cleveland membership. Here at the Parker Hannifin Downtown YMCA, located in the Galleria at Erie View Fitness, not the only focus during Self-Care Month, but more holistically, mind, body, and spirit are front and center.
One of the things I want to stress is that we're thinking about this from the standpoint of spirit, mind, and body. And so the YMCA is very focused on the person and not just coming into the Y to kind of use the elliptical or use the treadmill. We want to be a community hub, a hub for the community, for the people who work downtown, for the people who live downtown, for the people who go to school downtown.
And that message resonates with members like Adele Alvis.
I joined the YMCA about 2 years ago just because I was looking for something a lot closer to home, and it's a quick commute. So I'm actually training for a High Rocks competition that's happening in a couple of weeks, and just to feel more active.
She says the WISE programs make prioritizing self-care easier.
So it's not about motivation, it's mostly about discipline, and if you put yourself first, and if you want to look ahead in the future and look healthier and look better, feel better.
And for both leaders and members, the WISE goal is simple: to be a true community hub.
If you see this and you're interested, we want you to come in, take a tour, get some information about our programs and some of the resources that we offer.
Now, a breakthrough discovery from Case Western Reserve University School of Medicine. We recently spoke with lead researcher Palazini Filadipu about breathing recovery following spinal cord injuries. Breathing may be something we take for granted, but for people with spinal cord injuries, it can sometimes be life-threatening. At Case Western Reserve University, Associate Professor Palazini Filipidou runs a lab studying the genetic and molecular mechanisms that control breathing. Her team recently identified a previously unknown group of spinal cord neurons that play a key role in how deeply we breathe, a discovery that could one day lead to new therapies for respiratory problems caused by spinal cord injuries and diseases like ALS.
Unfortunately, breathing dysfunction is a leading cause of death in many neurodegenerative diseases such as ALS and also in spinal cord injuries. Ultimately, our discovery is the first step in developing new therapies for respiratory dysfunction, not only in spinal cord injury, but also in neurodegenerative diseases such as ALS, for example. So one of the most exciting future directions that I can envision is being able to target and manipulate and activate these neurons in the patients with spinal cord injuries to increase their breathing and ameliorate respiratory dysfunction.
While in its early stages, Filadipu says this research lays the groundwork for potential treatments that could reduce ventilator dependence in the future, something well worth keeping an eye on for everyone who could benefit. I'm Richard Stewart, host of Cleveland Health on TV 20. Each week, we take you behind the scenes of the Cleveland Department of Public Health and reveal how city programs are helping Clevelanders live longer, healthier lives. From disease prevention and nutrition to mental health and maternal care, we keep you connected to resources that matter. You know, I've worked in local television for years, and now I get to focus on something that matters to every Clevelander, your health. And it's not just health tips, it's real talk right here in Cleveland, right here on TV 20.
In an instant, everything can change. I know this pain. My name is Nicole Ward. I am the co-founder and executive director of the Make Them Know Your Name Foundation. I lost my husband, Paul, to sudden cardiac arrest. It happens far too often and without warning to anyone at any age at any time. But here's the truth. You have the power to save a life. A few seconds, a few simple steps. That's all it takes to turn tragedy into survival. Be the reason someone gets a second chance at life. Learn CPR. Know how to use an AED. When the moment comes, will you be ready? Step up, take action, and make them know your name. Visit mtkyn.org today.
At Cleveland Rape Crisis Center, we believe that everyone deserves to feel safe, supported, and heard. For over 50 years, we have been here to help survivors of rape, sexual abuse, and human trafficking rebuild their lives and to prevent future violence through education and advocacy. Our services are confidential and always free of charge. We provide 24/7 crisis and support hotline for immediate help, individual and group counseling to promote healing, specialized services for children and families, advocacy and legal support to navigate complex systems, prevention education to empower communities, resources and support for deaf and hard of hearing survivors through our Deaf Pathways program, and drop-in center for the on-spot assistance. No matter what you're going through, you are not alone. Call our 24/7 hotline at 216-619-6192 or text 216-619-6192 or visit clevelandrapecrisis.org to chat with a trained professional. Help is here and healing is possible. Together, we can make a difference.
Welcome back to TV20's Cleveland Health. I'm Richard Stewart. We recently visited the Western Reserve Area Agency on Aging and explored concerns affecting seniors throughout our community. Representatives there also shared valuable tips for healthy aging.
My degree's actually in agricultural economics, and my dad got sick and we were living in DC at the time, and I was trying to find a job to get back to Ohio. I knew the director of development for the Voinovich administration. He actually was a former student of my dad's, and he was able to get me a job at the Ohio Department of Aging. And I was offered some jobs in agriculture after that, but as I told everybody, I'm an economist going from a low growth industry to a high growth industry, so it made a lot of sense to stay in the aging field.
I primarily worked in the private sector. So I found this agency to be one of the most leading edge organizations focused on aging and seniors, and it's exciting and rewarding work.
Today we have 10,000 people that are waking up today in the place that they want to call home through services and supports that we offer. Be it personal care, home health services, home delivered meal service, emergency response systems to prevent and respond to falls, home modifications. That's our home and community-based services that we coordinate through Medicare and Medicaid. That's nurses and social workers going out into the homes. It's individuals that want to stay in the place that they want to call home. It's daughters and sons that want to keep their parents in their home. It's intergenerational households where the grandparent is in the home and someone else in the family can actually be the paid caregiver.
The Older Americans Act, which is what we do, actually helps people get better. So we're looking at socialization, we're looking at meals programs, we're looking at all kinds of opportunities to keep people where they want to be. And over this period of time since I've been here, we're serving about 180,000 non-duplicated count every year on these various activities. And what we try to help everybody know is that we are a general contractor. We go out and use the state and federal dollars to hire people at the local level.
I'm excited to hear about the NAILS program and how does it help seniors stay safer inside their own homes?
Yes, the Nails It program is an initiative to help seniors remain safely and independently in their home by installing grab bars, American Disability Act height toilets, as well as other sort of support mechanisms that help them transition. So for example, going from the garage into the home, going from stairs that might be on the front porch that are at 2-step or 3-step levels, and they may need a hand bar to give them additional support. So the Nails It initiative so far has installed these type of support mechanisms to over 320 homes throughout Cuyahoga County. We're excited about the initiative because it's one of the first in the United States where the contractors are vetted. They go through a very intense background check, and the program has been so successful and welcomed because we have so many individuals that now are protected also in their homes. In terms of falls, 1 in 3 seniors experiences a fall in their lifetime. 2 out of 3 seniors that are over 65 experience a fall where they do not recover back to the physical and mental state they were prior to the fall. So we're very excited that our leadership team is really committed to helping these seniors stay in their homes, remain independent, but also doing so safely.
Let me brag a little bit about this. What we did is we looked at housing projects all over the United States, mostly in Florida. There's some good housing projects in Toledo, but we kept finding folks that didn't want to leave their house.
Yes.
And so with Nails It, we can go ahead and get them mobile and up and around and be able to do things they need to do in their house, but with the protections coming from using the various techniques that June employs.
Medicare open enrollment is going to start October 15th through December 7th, and there are abundant choices. In the City of Cleveland alone, there are 81 different Medicare Advantage programs that people can choose from. So our Aging and Disability Resource Center help a lot of intake, getting people to the right resource to apply for Medicaid. Our individuals with home and community-based service have a nursing home level of Medicaid that helps them stay in the home. We help people transition into assisted livings and into, again, the continuum of care, home, assisted living, into nursing facilities. We help bring a lot of people out of nursing facilities back into the community under the umbrellas of Medicare and Medicaid. It's a very complex system.
So what's the best way seniors can connect with your organization and all that you have to offer?
Telephone, internet, word of mouth, however they want to come through us. What are those numbers?
216-621-0303.
Thank you, June.
Yes.
Of course, our website at areaagingsolutions.org, all the social service entities within the City of Cleveland, they do a good job making referrals to us too, if individuals aren't directly aware of that. So our Aging and Disability Resource Center is one of the best in the state.
It's a celebration of community, culture, and wellness. TV20's Rosalind Muniz shows us how Cleveland is honoring Hispanic Heritage Month and how dance is bringing people together while boosting their health.
I'm Rosalind Muniz with TV20, and Centro Villa 25 is turning up the heat with a program that combines culture and exercise.
Centro Villa 25 offers free salsa dance lessons every third Friday of the month, welcoming participants of all ages and fitness levels to their West 25th Street location. A fact I am grateful for because as a beginner, I felt the calories burning off. The initiative comes at a critical time for Latino health in America. According to the American Public Health Association, individuals of Hispanic or Latin American origin have some of the lowest physical activity levels among all racial and ethnic groups nationwide. After my workout, I spoke with Rosa Cruz, our salsa instructor, to talk about the health benefits of salsa dancing. I asked her which part of the body benefits most from this vibrant dance form. Here is her answer.
Oh, the heart. It takes care of the heart. And not only do they become more happy during the dance part, but also because their cardio is coming up and such, so they're working their heart.
The numbers tell a stark story. Only 43.1% of Latino adults meet federal physical activity guidelines of at least 150 minutes of moderate or vigorous exercise per week. That's compared to 54.2% of non-Latino white adults. The free classes run from 6 to 7 in the evening at Centro Villa 25, located at 3140 West 25th Street. Here's what one participant had to say about her workout.
It was so much fun. I was very nervous, but we had a wonderful instructor, and I was a complete beginner to salsa dancing, and was nervous going into it, but we had a really great time. She helped us through the whole thing.
And how did my dancing go? Well, I think my dance partner would have some interesting things to say about that.
As a dance partner, I did pretty okay. I did good.
You know, you were pretty good, but a little stiff. No, yeah, you were great. It was a good time. I think we had a pretty good back and forth.
And for those interested in stepping your way into better health, you can find more information at cv25.org. I'm Rosalind Muniz with TV20.
Now, we'd like to hear from you. Your experience matters. Share your self-care story and the tools or programs that have made a difference in your life. If you're interested in having your health journey covered on TV20's Cleveland Health, you can email us at tv20@clevelandohio.gov. That concludes this edition of Cleveland Health on TV20. Thank you for watching. We hope you learned something that could help you or a loved one live a happier, healthier life. I'm your host, Richard Stewart. Thank you for joining us.